The directions say use a tape diagram to solve, or draw a tape diagram. Express your answer as a fraction. Show the multiplication sentence to check your answer. The first one is done for you. Do you notice anything on this first one that I didn't go over with you? Aiden, you come over and sit right here. This part right here.
Right here.
So we're going to skip that until tomorrow. Okay? So let's go down to B. And the problem is 2 divided by 3. What's the answer?
2/3.
Okay. Putting that on a tape diagram, the number that comes first is the number that goes on top of the tape diagram. What am I dividing by? 3. And I even know the answer is 2/3, don't I? Okay? How would I write that on the standard algorithm, Jules?
2 divided by
What number goes
2
in?
in the log.
Good.
Right.
All right. How many times, Justin, does 3 go into 2? Good. So my answer is 2/3, okay? Multiplication sentence. Haley, give me a multiplication sentence for this. 3 times 2/3, and we can also think of that as 3 groups of 2/3. So don't forget your equal signs. How many times will I write 2/3?
3 times.
3 times. Whoops. Okay, Adele, what's the answer when I add those up? 6/3
Oh, 6/3.
and 2. Does 2 check out?
Yes.
So my answer of 2/3 is correct. I've proven it several different ways. Okay, let's look at the next one. 7 divided by 5 equals 7/5. JC, help me out. What goes on the top of the tape diagram?
7.
How do you know it's 7?
Because it's the first number.
It's the first number, and I'm not dividing by 7, am I? What am I dividing by?
5.
5. I even know that 7/5 is my answer. What number, Gabe, goes in the doghouse? The 7. You need to get busy writing this down. Now, I know that I'm going to end up with a mixed number. How do I know that, Adele?
Because
7/5 is,
bigger.
7's bigger than 5.
Yeah.
What's that kind of fraction called, boys and girls? Improper. Okay. 5 goes into 7 how many times? How many are left over?
1 and 2.
Okay. McKenna, what's my multiplication problem?
5 times 1 and 2.
Very good. So that means 5 groups of 1 and 2/5. So how many times will I write 1 and 2/5? Sadly, 5 times. Okay, add your whole numbers first, Whitley.
5.
5. Now add your fractions. Whitley.
10.
10/5. 10/5 is the same thing as what number?
2.
So 5 plus 2,
7.
is that what I started with? All right. Last problem on this side, 14 divided by 5. All right, sorry, what number goes on top of my tape diagram? 14. What am I dividing by? 5. 14/5 is my answer as an improper fraction. Yamale, what number goes in the doghouse? 14 divided by 5 Carson, how many times does 5 go into 14? How many are left over? Good. Tell me the multiplication problem, Emmett, so I can check this.
Wait, hold on. 5 times 2 and
Good. 5 times 2 and 4/5, which means 5 groups of. So how many times do I write it? 5 times. Then I have to go back and double check. Okay, add your whole numbers first, Justin.
10.
Good. Plus your fraction, 25ths. What's 20 divided by 5, Justin? So 10 plus 4, does it check out? All right, let's take a look at the second page. On the second page, the first one is done for us, and it says we've got to have a division expression, a fraction, between which two whole numbers is your answer, and that means on the number line, and then standard algorithm. 6 divided by 7, what's the answer? As a fraction. 6/7. They already told us where it is on the number line. We'll talk about that in a minute. How many times does 7 go into 6? 0 times. So 6/7 is the answer. If I take 6/7 and put it on a number line, it would be about right here. What would 1 whole be? 7/7. So you know that this is between 0 and 1 because the numerator is less than the denominator. Okay? Let's take a look at the next one. 55 divided by 10. Save column 3 till the end.
4.
Okay? What number goes in the doghouse?
55.
Divided by 10.
It goes in there 5 times.
5 times 10 is what?
50.
So I have 5 and 5/10 left. Should I simplify that?
Yes.
5/10 can be also thought of as
1 half.
Okay, here's my task. I have to decide where 5 1/2 is, and don't shout this out, but think about it. Between what two whole numbers would 5 1/2 be? Just think about it for a minute. Okay? Rudy, what do you have? What do you think?
I think it's between 6 and 5.
Good. So between 5 and 6. Now this, drawing it on a number line, is just a strategy I'm using to help myself make a decision.
Do we have to draw that?
I've already said you don't have to draw the number line. You just have to write 5 and 6. Okay, 32/40. My first instinct is to simplify this. But I think I'll go ahead and put it on the standard algorithm first, and then simplify it. How do I know I need to simplify?
Because the numbers are both divided by 2. They're
Both
even.
divisible by 2. Good. Okay, so they're both even numbers. Good. So 32/40 needs to be simplified. Don't shout it out, but think to yourself, what's the largest factor they share? Aiden, what's the largest factor they share? No? Let's just real quick, let's do it. Come on, we haven't done this for a while. All right. Okay, so I've got 1 times 32, 2 times 16, 3 doesn't go in, 4 times 8. Okay, all right. Tell me on 40. 1 and 40, 2 and 20, 3 and, no, 4 and 10,
And
5 and 8. What's the largest common factor? 8. So let's divide by 8.
Can I see it?
32 divided by 8 is,
4,
and 40 divided by 8 is,
5.
so we have to decide 4/5. What would 1 whole be?
5/5.
So here's 4/5. We know that's 1 whole. What 2 whole numbers is 4/5 between? 0 and 1. Okay, real quick, I'm going to show you the beginning of your exit ticket, and then I'll pass them out. But I want the kids to know what we have to start with. This is a trick question. Matthew and his 3 siblings are weeding a flower bed with an area of 9 square yards. Did you notice they put the divisor first in the problem?
Yes.
If they share the job equally, who's they talking about? Matthew and his 3 siblings. So we're dividing by 4 people, okay? Not only did they try to trick us with that, they didn't put 9 first in the problem.
And they also said like now.
So I gave you this much to get you started. All right. You can look at your problem set on the front